Could I run a moustache for World Cup presentations? The 2017 Women's Cross Country World Cup was sensational. I think it was a year when we saw a real changing of the guard, some young riders finally getting on the top step of the podium, and 2018 is looking like it's going to be no less exciting. Well, the biggest surprise of last year had to be the young Ukrainian Yana Moyna. She came, she saw, and she conquered the World Cup Series. She actually won half of the races to take that title. Will 2018, though, be a case of the hunter becoming the hunted? Can she take the pressure now the target's on her back? We're about to find out. If you talk about favourites in women's cross country, you have to mention Yolanda Neff. She was the youngest woman ever in the history of the sport to take that overall World Cup title, although she's been completely devoid of any World Championship medals. That was until last year when she stepped it up down under to take home the gold. The current world champion won't be on the start line at the opening race though. A nasty accident at a cyclocross World Cup in January sees her nursing a broken collarbone and elbow. Get well soon, Yolanda. We'll have to wait until round 2 to see that all-out Swiss style. Involved in that crash with Yolanda was her old sparring partner Pauline Ferrand, who luckily escaped any serious injury. Now these two do have some history, but this was a pure racing incident with both of them sending out each other plenty of love on social media shortly afterwards. Prevot is an incredible talent on two wheels. She's been a mountain bike world champion in the past, as well as a road and a cyclocross world champion, all at the same time. Mountain biking though, she's been sidelined with injury the last few years, but at the end of 2017, we got a snippet of what she's capable of. She took bronze at the World Championships behind Yolanda. Pauline Ferrand Prevot is one of the biggest talents women's cycling has ever seen, and she's on the rise again. Everyone had better watch out. World Cup veteran, I better be careful what I say, she's only 34 years old still. Maja Włoszczowska had her best ever World Cup campaign last year. That despite a broken wrist mid-season. It was an emotionally charged ride for her at the finals in Val di Sole that saw her ride herself to second overall in the World Cup, her first time ever inside the top 3. You get the feeling when she's not riding one-handed, she's going to be even better. So from one of the veterans to one of the sport's rising stars. From the USA, it's Courtney. She was under-23 World Cup winner last year. In fact, she completely dominated that category, and now it's time to find out what she can do in the elite ranks. I can tell you, looking at her lap times, she's very, very capable of getting on the podium. Let's see what she can do. Well, it's time to say thanks to whoever gave me the task of narrowing it down to just 5 women. They're my pick, but believe me, there are many, many, many more women that can step up and take wins in 2018. Make sure you tune in. Could I run a moustache for World Cup presentations?